Apex Legends has a maximum of 110 FOV, but what if I told you you can exceed that and see a whole new FOV at a completely different level? Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be showing you how you can reach 120 FOV on Apex Legends, and this isn't just going to be for Season 8, this is going to be working as well in Apex Legends Legacy. First of all, I just want to give a massive shout out to Kobe, Synergy Complies, and Attached. All three links will be in the description down below. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to them. I'm pretty sure you all have already, but if you haven't, be sure to go ahead and press that subscribe button for them. And also while you're down there as well, make sure you go ahead and press that subscribe button for myself, and don't forget to turn on that post notification, that way you never miss out on another video. And with that being said, guys, let's get right into it. Right then, my people, so what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be showing you the default 70 FOV. As you can see right on the screen, I personally am not comfortable with this one, but as you can see, I'm going to be using the targets as reference. Like, they are very, very close to the edge of the screen. If I just move it like it's centered, like as you can see, like the left one is about to literally go off of the screen, and the right one's got a little bit of space left. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it over to 110, and as you can see, there is a lot more range. Obviously, I can see a lot more on the width, so I can obviously see all of the targets, especially, you know, like these moving targets over here, as well as these rocks over here when I look central. I'm expecting, obviously, when to put this onto 120 FOV, that we're going to be seeing a lot more of this and a lot more width as well. I do want to advise as well, if you are brand new to the game as well, I do seriously recommend you do stick with the normal FOV settings which are within the game, the 70 to 110. The reason why I'm saying this is because 120 FOV is going to make everything very, very small, very hard to see, especially from a longer distance. In case you guys didn't know, the higher the FOV is, the harder it's going to be to find people or pick off people at a longer range, because it's going to feel like they are super duper far away. So if you're not comfortable with the default settings initially, then be sure to just get comfortable with these before you go ahead and switch it to 120 FOV. But if you are comfortable with 110 FOV and all the other long range FOVs, then I'm going to be showing you how you can do it right now. Alright then, my people, so let's get right into it. Let's get you that 120 FOV. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and press start, type into save games, head over to respawn, Apex, profile, and then double click on the profile CFG file. Obviously, if you haven't already opened it with Notepad, make sure you do open it and set it as your default. Double click onto it, and then you want to look for CL FOV scale. This typically, if you're playing on 110, would be 1.55 or 1.58 something. What you want to do is you want to just change it to 1.7, and you want to press save. You want to close it down, and then you want to right click, properties, click on read only, press apply, and press OK. Next thing you want to do now is you want to go and change your auto exec file. So the best way of doing this is heading over to your program files, go to Origin Games, Apex, and then head over to CFG, and you should have a auto exec file. Now if you don't have this, all you need to do is just literally copy your config default PC, paste it back in, and then what you want to do is you will have a ton of different things like this regarding movements and stuff. All you want to do is you want to do Control A, delete it, and then I'm going to be pasting this in the description for you so you can go ahead. It's CL FOV scale 1.7, bind US standard F12 exec auto exec. So basically, if it goes out and obviously you want to change back and forth from 110 to 120, all you need to do is press F12 and the game will do that for you. And all you want to do is press save and you want to exit it. You don't have to go ahead and do the read only. The reason why is because Apex doesn't really tend to change any of the CFG files, only just the profiles and the asset things. So all you need to do is just back out of that. What you want to do is you want to close it down, open up your Origin or your Steam, then you want to go ahead and press onto your game, go ahead and click game properties, advanced launch options, and then do plus exec, auto exec. I will leave again this in the description down below. Then all you want to do is you want to press save, and then what you want to do is you want to press play. And what this will actually do for you then is it will allow you to actually play in 120 FOV. So what I'm going to do, when the game's finally updated, I'm going to be showing you what you can do. Okay guys, so as you can see right here, we are on the 110 FOV. So this is 110 real quick. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to hold FN and F12, And as you can see, this is 120 FPS. I'm going to show you guys again. I just want you guys to notice the slight difference that this has on the edges of the screen. So as you can see, it is pretty close to the edge of the screen on the left hand side. Once I do my F12, as you can see, it is a lot more FOV, meaning there is a bit more vision to the left and right of me. Now this is most likely going to be used obviously for your Octane and for your Bloodhound Ultimate. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to show you guys the stim on the 110. Okay guys, so as you can see, I'm going to use the stim on 110 real quick. And as you can see, there was that slight little zoom out and it zoomed straight back into it. That's what you would normally notice on the 110 FOV. What I'm going to show you guys right now is the 120 FOV. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit my stim. And as you can see, there is no zooming out whatsoever. So when you actually stim or when you go into a Bloodhound ult, you automatically go to the 120 FOV. So what this means is if you get really comfortable with playing on 120 FOV, then it's going to be a lot more easier to hit your shots, especially when you're in your stim mode or your Bloodhound Ultimate mode. Okay, so I'm going to do it again, this time 110 FOV on the Bloodhound Ultimate. And as you can see, there is a slow zoom out, so we are now in 120 FOV within the Ultimate. Right, okay, people, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to switch it to 120. As you can see, there's a nice little change there. I'm going to get in a little bit closer just so I can give you a bit of reference. Now, as you can see, the left-hand side, it is very close to the edge of the screen. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into my ult, and it's not going to zoom out. Watch. So there you go. As you can see, no change whatsoever has been done. Now, if I put it in comparison to the 110 FOV, on the 110, you can see that it does zoom out a little bit, whereas on the 120, it actually stays perfectly still and completely fine. When you use Bloodhound's Ultimate and when you actually use Octane Stim, you're going to get insanely comfortable and you're going to potentially hit a lot more shots. And yeah, just like that, guys, that's how you switch to 120 FOV. Now, obviously, if you have any difficulties and you notice that it is a little bit slower when you aim down sight, or it just feels a little bit too sensitive or a bit too slow, I will leave a link in the description down below to an Apex calculator, which basically calculates your settings, and you can change these in your settings. Okay guys, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and change everything. Obviously this is the default stuff, so obviously if you was playing on a 1.5, you want to change your field of view to 1.5, and you'll see obviously the circumference and the magnification, FOV, HFOV and VFOV all decides to change. So what you want to do is you want to just have a look at all of these and marry them up to your default settings. So when you switch it over to a 1.7, you guys will notice that the AR LMG sniper increased to 1.59, the one-time scope increased to 1.37. Double click on your CFG file again and you should see all this: gamepad, advanced settings, scaler. You'll have the scaler 1, scaler 2, scaler 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, high power scopes, low power scopes, high power scopes, low power scopes, obviously for the hip and aiming down sight. You've got your melee, your speed, things like that. All you need to do is refer to the Apex calculator and then refer back to your profile, and then you'll be able to get your perfect settings when using 120 FOV. And just like that, my people, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on post notification bell, that way you never miss out on another video. And also, Apex Legends Legacy has officially come out today, I think, so I'm going to be pumping out a ton of helpful content for you guys in order to level up your game within this brand new season. And yeah guys, my name's been Johnny, you guys have been amazing, and as always, I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.